Hi, accountability partners. David Halpern of Mastery Consulting. Want to put a mindset tool in your tool belt to help you be on the defense and offense on days when you're not feeling it. Okay, here we go. This tool is called Kaizen, Kaizen, the art of continuous incremental improvement. Okay, let's start here. What's the biggest problem you have in your business? If I ask somebody what's the biggest problem you have in your business right now, or what's the biggest problem you have in your life, whatever you say as an answer, I might actually look at, or somebody might look at and say, that's not that big a problem. But for you, it's the biggest problem in your business or life. You defined it as such. Why? Because you think that where you are compared to where you ought to be is so ridiculously wide a gulf that you'll never get there. In fact, here's the crazy question for you. In that biggest problem area of your business and life, what action have you taken in the last 30 days or 60 days or 90 days? And for most of you, I already know the answer. I'm not even with you, and I know the answer is nothing. As ridiculous as it sounds, what we do is we get paralyzed by the gulf that lies from where we are to where we think we ought to be. Because the gap is so great, we figure, why take any action at all? We get paralyzed. We do nothing at all. A better approach might be one that's a little more Japanese in culture and style. It's called Kaizen, Kaizen, the art of continuous incremental improvement. Kaizen suggests, as Tony Robbins would, by the way, that progress, not perfection, progress is happiness. And Kaizen would ask you this question: what one incremental action can I take today to improve my situation in this problem area somewhat? Tomorrow, what one small incremental action can I take today to improve my situation in this problem area a bit more? In the day after, what one small incremental daily action can I take today to improve my situation? That's it. You know, there's a great book called Kaizen, I think it's something like Small Steps, the Kaizen Way, by an author named Robert Maurer, Maurer. Check out that book. It's a great little read. And I read this many years ago, and it suggested if you want to exercise, but you feel like you're so far away from exercising, get on a treadmill and walk for 1 minute today. And tomorrow, guess what? Yes, get on a treadmill and walk for 2 minutes, and then 3 minutes the day after. An interesting thing happens after a couple of days. While we may have felt like the gap from where we are to where we ought to be is so big, we take just a couple days of incremental action, and suddenly we forget about the gulf, and we feel the momentum. My question for you is, how many days does it take for you to feel momentum in a thing? For some of you, it's 1 day. For some of you, it's 3. For some of you, it's 20. For some of you, it's longer. But either way, incremental action will get your momentum rolling. In fact, many people would argue it takes 21 days to create a new habit. Some would argue longer. Some would argue shorter. So again, perfection is not the goal. Progress is. Take that greatest area of problem in your business, and it's amazing what happens when you peel it apart and say, you know what, here's where I am today, but all I want to do is just make some slight incremental progress, be content and happy with that, and move on from there. So, in fact, the author of the Hebrews book in scriptures actually said, let your conduct be without covetousness. Be content with such things as you have. Sometimes our problem is we're not contented. We're so, covetous of going from here to there, but then we take no action. What we need to do is be content with where we are, take action on a daily basis. Incremental progress drives business. Habits are just a series of small incremental actions repeated daily. And by the way, successful businesses that build wonderful net worth are always built on the backs of small, incremental, consistent daily habits. I hope this exercise or this video is helpful to you today. My question for you today is, what one small action can you take today in this area of your greatest problem in business and perhaps in life?